Good morning, everyone. How's everyone on this really snowy morning? Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful when I got up this morning, and I felt bad that Gary had to go get the snowblower. I normally do most of the shoveling, and I really missed that little workout. So how's everyone doing? It's Friday. It's like, woohoo! We're doing good. I'm just trying to get my phone going here, get everybody's views up so I can see everyone's comments. Hopefully I got my volume down. Life is good. Everyone's safe. Everyone's staying healthy. We are. I have not left the property in probably 3 weeks, I would think. I have gone for one truck ride, and that was it. The rest of it was just staying home. Hi, Donna. How are you today down in PEI? How's the weather down there? So today we're going to do some demos. I've got a couple products to share. Good morning, Cindy. Hi, Helen. Everyone's just starting to come on now. So I've got a few products to show everyone that have just come in. They were some of the stuff that was ordered from, hi, Jamela. That were ordered, well, I did some of these classes with Simon Hurley and iCrafter and Sizzix and yeah, so there's just a couple things that have come. Have another big order coming on Monday, so there will be a lot more to show in the next week or so as everything is shipping. So, hi, Kathy. There you are. One of my favorite employees. My second favorite's just here. I've got him on loan for 5 minutes to do this little video, and he's got to get back to work, so I borrowed him. But anyway, so, hi, Jackie. How are you? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Trish. Everyone's here. That's awesome. All right. So, hi, Margaret. Hi, Rose. And Mr. Sunshine. Yes, he is. He's the light of my life. Anyway, I have a couple things in from iCrafter. So, this here is called a click pick. So when you are poking things out, hi Karen, how are you? So when we are poking things out, you have this end. This other end is like a pen where you push it in and it would make the piercer part go back down inside of like a pen. Good morning, Lori. Hi, Sue. Okay, I'm sorry. So it's then just because how many times have we picked ourselves with the ends of these things? So this is like a pen. You're going to push the end in and the pokey's going to retract inside. So a lot less wounds. Also from iCrafter is the 6 permanent sticky adhesive sheets. And we're going to be using these today during my little demo with the Gilding flakes. Okay, so these are in, I have the ones coming from Sizzix. They're not in yet, but they are coming. But we're going to use the iCrafter one. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Now, for my little project as well, this is not new at all. I just have it here because this is another option for what I'm going to be showing for the demo today, okay? Now, Simon Hurley, we had used his cat stamp set that he had gifted us for our classes. This is the full stamp set, okay, and it's called Cool Cats. So lots of cute little kitties, lots of cute sayings, and I have to say that all of his graphics, he's hand-drawn them. So any of the cats, any of these, he has actually drawn them or sketched them. Now this one, I have to look at the title. This is Sentimental Flowers. So this was the December release that we used in our classes. And again, all of these fonts are his actual handwriting. Okay. So really nice. They stamp really clear, really good. I'm very impressed with them. We've been taking a lot of orders for these. So these are all available for order. Now the next thing I have in is the Elizabeth Craft planners. I only got in the dark espresso, the brown. Okay, so the reds are on order. The blue one called Storm is also on order. So they are going to be coming. I don't have an ETA for them yet, but they are coming. So this is the brown one. It looks like old man leather coat that's been worn for 100 years and it's all broken like a cowboy. Okay. And then I just wanted to put out, because I've had a lot of people asking about the Spectrum paper. So this is Crafter's Companion, and this is the Spectrum paper. This is the 20 sheets per pack. Okay, so these are they also come in a 50 pack. For those that want the 50, I'll special order them in for you. And then we normally carry these all the time, but they've just been on back order for a little while. So they are going to be here, and I can order in the 50 pack. Okay. So, while I have your attention for Crafter's Companion, hi Donna, can you save me a cool cat? Absolutely. And Trish, the sentimental flowers is yours. Excuse me. So while I'm talking about Crafter's Companion, as you ladies know, one of my most favorite people in the whole wide world, Karen Heathcote, who is on today with us watching our live and is there to make comments. She teaches classes here. She's an amazing colorist and artist. She's just so talented. Karen sent me a message this morning. As you guys know, she's on the Crafter's Companion design team. And she sent me a message this morning to share with me and gave me permission to share with you that tomorrow at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Saturday, Karen is going to be on the Crafter's Companion TV in the UK. What? Oh my gosh, this girl is going to be so famous. She's a senior designer, pardon me. Thank you, Kathy, for correcting that. So you can go on to crafterscompanion.com at 11 o'clock to watch this live. You can also join on their YouTube channel and watch it there as well. If you happen to miss it, you can also go and do playback in a little later, after it's played. I am absolutely beyond crazy excited for her. Karen, you got this. Just be you. Just be who you are. You're talented. Just let that go. Just pretend you're talking to Chris on the other side, that you guys are doing a FaceTime. Just be absolutely calm, breathe. Now, Karen, I just noticed, has put the link in. So ladies, please, let's support Karen. Let's give her a big shout out. Let's just watch all this tomorrow. I'm going to be watching. I will put it in my timer and I will be watching. So, yeah, I'm so proud of Karen. I just can't express it enough. She's going to be showing off the new triple easel cards on Saturday. So from what she was saying to me, good morning, Susan. I think I missed somebody else. Nope, two Susans. Yeah, so we can watch her tomorrow. She's going to be showing some of her cards that she's designed. I believe she's going to be crafting along with them. I'm over the moon excited for her. She is so talented, and I'm just so pleased and happy. So let's give her a shout out. So proud of you, Karen. You're going to rock this. All right. Hi, Sess. How are you? So what we're going to do today, I had done, Gary's just going to pan down here for us. So when I had taken the Sizzix classes, we had done 2 different cards. So this one is the jar shaker card, okay? So I have the jars on order. I also have the die cuts on order for this as well. Good morning, Brenda. How are you? Excuse me, I'm a little dry this morning because of the wood stove, so I apologize. Don't be nervous. Don't. You got this. Just pretend you're talking to me, talking to Chris, talking to Kathy, and remember to breathe. So I have all of these on order. This is a new 3D embossing folder from Tim Holtz through Sizzix. It is called Intertwined. It's called Intertwined, and it looks like a basket. So I'm not sure if you can come in a little closer just to get a little bit more detail so that you can see that it actually looks like a basket weave. So these are due in February, okay? So I do have them already on order. The flowers, all of this part is all the new release from chapter 1 for Sizzix. So I have all of this on order as well. So everything from the Gilding flakes, I have the gold on order, I have the silver on order, and the rose gold. Now mine don't have the fancy labels because they haven't gone to production yet. They haven't been released. They just have these for us for the classes. I will, Brenda. So again, these are the same kind of flowers that we used in this card. And using the rose gold foil, we were able to do this. This is some of their new glitter paper. This is a new die that I have on order that's coming. And of course the Gilding flakes. So for all of you guys that know me, you know I like to have cheaper ways to do things. Just not even cheaper so much as just what you have on hand, I should say, instead of cheaper. That was the wrong word. What you have on hand. So that if you need a project right now and you're not sure how you can make it with what you have, I'm going to show you some, okay? So from Sizzix and the iCrafter, this is the sticky backed paper, okay? So you just peel off the front and then it is sticky. So this is what you would put your die down on, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this in the demo, and it would get stuck on here. And then you do your gilding, okay? But I got thinking yesterday, we all have rolls and rolls and rolls of score tape, and why can't we use score tape? I think you might need to come down just a little bit. So what I did was I used the stencil from Pink Fresh that I had shown you ladies the other day. So what I did was on my mat, I just taped everything down. Got it all straight, exactly where I wanted it. I taped it down so it wasn't gonna move on me, okay? And then with the pencil, I just went in and I drew the lines of the stencil. Okay, so once you get it exactly where you want it, I'm trying to put it back in from where it was yesterday. So if you just hold it down, draw the lines lightly with a pencil, okay, and all it's doing is just giving you a guide. And then what I did was I took my 1/4 inch score tape and I just found the very top line and put my score tape down, okay, on every top line to create a stripe. And I'm sure maybe some of you guys have already done this before, but this was new to me and I thought, how cool is this? And like I said, we all have a million rolls of score tape. Now, if I was smart, I would use my little tool and rip that off. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few of them here just to show you. You do have to make sure that you go past your paper because you want, here I didn't, and you can see where it stopped. But this was just my little test one. And I thought, well, I know I can do it, so now I have to show it. Okay, so once you have your score tape down, you're going to burnish it nice. Make sure it's all flat. There's no air bubbles. Now, you do want to trim off the extra parts of your tape. Okay, just with your scissors. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Make sure this is burnished really well. My favorite little pokey tool. You're just going to take off the backing of your score tape. And I'll do it in a different color for this one. And the other thing, I have some coming in from another company as well. They're actually, one is called Mulberry, one is called Amethyst. Super, super pretty. So if you haven't seen the Gilding flakes before, they're little pieces of like almost tin foil, but they're so thin, okay? And the one thing I wanted to say is I actually used a bounce sheet on my hands to remove any static. I also did inside my tray, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, this is a messy venture, okay? So then all you have to do is you just lay it down. Try not to have balls of the foil. Can you see this okay inside of the tray? You don't want this to be too thick when you put it down, or you've got a lot more rubbing to do. Okay, and you don't even have to be super careful with it. You can add another color. And having said that, I like adding the different colors. I found these little, what do we call them?
They're
condiment cups with lids. And what you do is if you're gonna blend your colors, instead, my pokey tool is a Cricut pokey tool. And I have them in stock. They are my absolute favorite. They're great for getting off the backing of score tape, poking out the middle of your die. I just love it. So when you have all your excess, it's somewhere to put it, okay? And then you can reuse it because we don't want to waste any of this. So you can now put, you know, a couple different colors on here if you want. You can do some silver, you can do some gold, some rose gold. I'm only just going to do these two colors on this one right now. You're welcome. And Brenda, I'm not sure if you were here. Gary, could I have that top pick right there? I'm not sure if you were here at the beginning, but you can go back and watch it. But there's a new pokey tool out. Pokey tool is not the correct word. I'm just going to say that. It's a retractable die pick. Okay, so this has your pick on the end. This is like a pen. So if you hit the end of this, it's going to retract like a pen. So you're not always going to be jabbing yourself. Okay, so that's coming. I have them here. I really like them. I like them that I'm not going to be hurting myself all the time. So then just pat this stuff down. And you do want to clean up your excess, especially if you're like me and you cough or sneeze a lot, because this stuff gets everywhere. And then what I'm going to use is I'm just going to use a little brush. You can use Tim Holtz, you can use Prima, doesn't matter which kind that you have. They're awesome. They come in different sizes. I'm just going to grab the pack. Actually, I don't have the other one. So they're just a dabbing brush. I only have the singles in right now, but they also come in packs of 4 or 5 and they're different sizes. And then Tim Holtz has 2s that I showed in a live a little while ago. Good morning, Lynn. And it has a lid on it. So any kind of a stencil brush, something that's a little firm, all you're going to do is you're going to go in, and you may want to come in nice and close on this so they can see the effect as close as you can without going dizzy. All you're going to do is go in a circular motion, and you're going to be pretty rough with the gilding flakes because you want to break off all the excess, okay? And again, the more colors you use, you can have a little rainbow effect, or you can just be all solid. But as you can see, the mess that is around me, this stuff gets everywhere. So just with a little bit of work, now I do have a little bump here, and I'm going to point it out. So right here, with my awful fingernails, is a little bump because there was too much of a cluster. So you just go back in and kind of work it out. Don't pick it out. Just work it. And then just tap off all your extra. And how cool is this? Let me just get this one little spot here. Now, gilding flakes are not new. They've been around forever. It's gold leafing. It used to be called gold leafing at one time. So it's just a sample to show you using score tape. Look at how pretty this is with the different colors. Like you could just do a whole bunch of different stuff. And this is just on 1/4 inch score tape. And then I got playing. I wanted to show Gary how to do this last night. So I went in and I used the 5/8 score tape and put it down and showed him, and he got to play with it just so he knows what it does. But how cute is this? Hi, Jackie. Good morning. Happy snow day to you. So this is just with score tape. Okay, so you don't have to have sticky back paper right today if you don't have it. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to try to save as much. See how this just flies around? I'm going to stop talking for a second. Try to put it all back inside of your container, which is super, super hard to do. I'm not going to lie. It wants to jump and move. So this is one of those things where you want to have a little vacuum or something like that. Now, someone had asked me the other day about the new little vacuum that I got in from We Are Memory Keepers, if it would work. I'm not sure it will, only because the Gilding flakes, I think, are a little heavier than glitter. And I'm not sure if I would get it in there too much. Hi, Dana. Could you use adhesive sheets and die cut? Absolutely. Yes, when you get, can I have the sticky back paper from iCrafter? Yeah, it was one of the first things I showed you. Yeah. So Dana, when they come in 6x6 squares, and you get 6 pieces in here. You can run this through your die cutting machine. You can do whatever you want on it, any shape that you want, and then go ahead and either just put 1 color or 2 or 3 colors. As I said, I've got some coming in that they're already mixed up. I think there's a plum and a purple and a gold. That's the mulberry. Then there's an amethyst one. So these are already sticky. And I'm going to show them right now on here how to do that. Yes, you've done it. Awesome. Good morning, Eileen. All right, so you do want to try to clean up some of your mess. It's not all going to go away because it wants to fly, and I think because I'm talking doesn't help. So what I'm going to do is I die cut. I'm just going to shoo this off. So I die cut a little die from Heartfelt because I wanted to see how it was going to work. So I used the Elegant Swirl Gateway die. So I'm going to use the inside piece here. So I've went ahead and I die cut it already last night in white. And with my little sticky backed piece, I am going to peel off the sticky cover. And I'm just going to set this down on top of it, like so. Be very careful. And then I'm going to try my best to line this up. Okay. And then the one thing you want to do is you really want to make sure that you burnish it down, because we're going to be working this with the brush, and you want to make sure that it gets stuck and doesn't lift off. Okay. And then if you bear with me for 1 second while I'm just going to trim this extra off. What I decided to do is, because I'm doing a demo, everyone that has left a comment between today and tomorrow at noon, your name will be entered into a draw to win this card. I'm actually going to create a card with this, like we did with the demo for the flowers, and then I will ship it to you at my cost, and you will have a hopefully pretty card that you like. Okay. So the reason I trimmed all this extra off is because I'm going to make it into a card, and I want it to look exactly the way that I want it to look. Okay. A Swiffer cloth would probably work for the flakes. Yes, probably. Love a draw. Awesome. So make sure you guys leave comments. So now what we're going to do is what I was hoping to do was just do gold, but I might do the tricolor again. But I'm going to introduce the gold. Oh, are you? Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 3 colors. I'm going to try not to exhale too sharply because it literally blows this stuff everywhere. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So again, what you're going to do is you're just going to take some, you're going to push it down. Just be random if you're going to do a different color. You don't want too much of the same color everywhere. We're going to put a little bit of rose gold on. And again, just go in, tap it so it sticks underneath the die. So it's only going to stick to the places where the adhesive is underneath the die cut. So that's why you want to trim off the excess sticky paper, okay? So then you want to just kind of pat this down. We need a little bit more silver. I'm not into mixed media much, and this is not mixed media at all, but you know what? I'm mixing some media. I'm mixing die cuts, I'm mixing sticky tape, I'm mixing gilding flakes, I'm mixing all kinds of stuff. So to me, I'm going to say that this is a little bit of mixed media Leanne version. Okay. So when you're doing this, make sure that all of the sticky, that you cannot feel any more stickiness underneath here, okay? That way you know that you've got all of it covered. And if you used a die that has a lot more holes in it, such as this one, good morning, Kim. So this one has a lot more holes, so you're gonna see a lot more in this one, okay? So it all depends on the die that you're using as to what is gonna show. So I'm just gonna take a second and make sure all this is stuck down. Get in those little holes. And a lot of it just comes off even with your fingers. And again, this is not a new product, but it is coming back. A lot of things are coming back. Rub-ons are coming back. A lot of companies are bringing back the stuff that we used to use that kind of disappeared. So you know that saying, what's old is new again. I tell Gary that all the time after 30 some years. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go in, make sure everything's all patted down. Now we're going to go in and we're just going to rub off the extra. Look at how beautiful that is. Are you in nice and close, babe? Okay. So you ladies may even have some of this stuff in your stash that you might have used a while ago and kind of forgot about it. So you need to grab it. And you can do this on a layout. You can create your own background. So any little pieces that are bumpy, you want to remove those. I find if you don't, they just don't look pretty. Whoa. We will have to get the shop vac in here. Okay, so just give it a nice little workout. Your arm's gonna get a little tired. I know, isn't it pretty? Look at this. It just took a beautiful die cut to a whole other level right before your eyes. Look at this. Look at how stunning this is. Okay, and then you do have a little bit of extra. Try to knock off all of it that you can. I do find that I like to go back and get into all the sides of the die cut. So some places you have to kind of turn your piece around so that you're getting in all of those areas. And having these other little pieces jump back on isn't a bad thing, because if I missed a spot, it's gonna jump into there. Yeah, it's really cool, eh? Okay, so I'm gonna deal with this mess after, but I'm gonna put these lids on because if I cough, I'm in trouble. we got a little silver in the gold. This always reminds me of Burl Ives. I know I'm dating myself, but silver and gold, you know, from Rudolph, my favorite, ultimate favorite Christmas show. Clarice. I always said if I had a daughter, I wanted to name her Clarice or Briar. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I digress here. All right, so this stuff is just gonna fly everywhere on me. Beautiful. Isn't that stunning? Now, any die cut that you have, whether it be the birch, this would look beautiful if you did it with silver on the top so that it would be like a sky, and then maybe a different color like something in the bottom. Absolutely stunning. You could even mix a little bit of the gilding flakes with glitter. So if you have your sticky sheet, and say we were going to do this one, we could have silver at the top or blue glitter at the top, then we could have a little bit of night sky and then some white glitter at the bottom, because it's going to stick to the sticky sheet. So it would just, oh, I mean, the ideas are endless. Wow is right.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to work a little backwards if you guys don't mind. I've already gone ahead and made a card. So I promise before I ship this to you, I will have it all cleaned off. So what I'm going to do is I just have a little bit of double-sided tape. I can never get double-sided tape thick enough. I have looked, I have searched. So what I do is I take my roll and I fold it back onto itself so that I get 2 layers. So as you can see right here, I folded this back onto itself, so now it's twice as thick. And how did I know that was going to be too long? Okay, and we don't want to waste any of this because, you know, it's all about saving stuff. Yes, Kathy, I know. Let it go. Kathy teases me all the time that I'm so frugal. Is anyone else's video on repeat? It seems stuck. Anybody? It's still showing live here. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if everything's okay? Everyone can hear me? Everything's okay? It might be your internet, Karen. So just give me a thumbs up. Okay, we're all good. So I'm just going to pick off my backing. Yes, Miss Frugal uses half a pop dot. Yes, I do. I was stuck here too. Okay, but I'm back now, so it's all good. You're talking fine, but the picture is repeating. No problems. Hi, Ellie. It does drop out every now and again. Okay, well, hopefully when it goes back onto repeat in a little bit, it should be good because it sometimes happens. You have to remember, we live in the country, so sometimes it's not as quick as I would like it to be. There's nothing wrong with frugal. I got ya. So I'm just going to carry on because some people it's affecting, some people it isn't. So when I put my double-sided foam down, I never like to just stick it down because what if I want to move it and now I can't get it off because it's so sticky. So I like to do just a quick run of Dries Clear on top of my double-sided tape once I take out off the backing. This gives me a little bit of wiggle room if I need to straighten something. So I'm just going to try to get this on as best as possible. Okay, I just need to move some of this, babe, because it is like, I swear it's going to look like I got dressed up for you tonight. What? Okay. Baby. All right, so I have gone ahead and I have die cut a few little heartfelt. This is the Leafy Accents stamp die and molding. and a little sentiment. Okay, so I've got my little glue gun here. So I'm just going to put a few drops. You guys get to see me in motion. And we're just gonna kind of come down here in this corner. Tuck stuff. I love using, you will never let Leanne forget that. Never, ever, ever. So I like to use glue gun because it's just fast, okay? I find that it just offers a quicker way to have your flowers secured. So I'm just kind of eyeing where I want this to go. A little bit of glue that just burned me. Okay, so we're just going to kind of stick this. I like to have my sentiment just a little curly, a little different, so it just doesn't look like a sticker. And then I have some oakberry flowers, which are one of my favorites. This one's a little beat up, so I'm just gonna be a little rough with it here for a second. And don't be afraid to go back and fix your flowers. So I think we're just gonna do a nice little cluster. I'm not sure how this is all gonna work out. I never know as I'm creating. I think I might want this one here. I like to fiddle a little bit, kind of decide what I want to do. I never commit until I'm 100% sure, because there's nothing worse than going back and regretting it. So I kind of like this. So I'm going to glue my main focal flower first. Try to remember where I had it. Give it a second. Then I'm just going to add these little ones, and I always like to add my flowers underneath other petals because that way they look like more natural instead of just sat beside each other. So hopefully you guys can see this. Good morning, Jeannie. I'm going to put our last little flower on here. I'm using Rajni's Crystal Clear as well for all my sparkle. Go back in and look at how fast that little card came to be. Can you zoom in nice and close? As close as you can get. Okay. What did she call the flakes? It's a special paper for the, yes. So the paper is sticky back paper. Okay, comes in 6x6 pieces. Okay, so then you're just going to peel off the backing and it's going to be sticky. The flakes are gilding flakes or metallic flakes. It's the same kind of thing. So Sizzix has them in rose gold, in gold, and in silver. And then I have another company that I've ordered some that are different colors. So isn't this pretty? Now I might, depending on how I feel later, I might go and put maybe 1 or 2 more little flowers because I find there's a little dead spot here. So we'll see what I have in my stash. Oh wait, look, I have some. This one might be a little too big. Yeah, that one's a little too big. Could maybe do one more. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Hi, Mary. Is the paper thin? Yes, it is. It's no thicker than a cardstock. A little bit thicker, but not even as thick as maybe foam tape. Can you feed me a pack of the sticky back paper, please? I'm not sure if I'm going to feed it to you, but I think I'd probably save you some, Trish. So if you guys think that I need a little bit more flowers, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to leave the one. And then, like I said, everyone that has left a comment, I'm going to enter your name into a draw, and you're going to have a chance to win this card, and then I will ship it out to you. Okay? So this was the card I did with Sizzix. I have the die coming. I have, obviously, the flakes coming. I have a lot of the flowers coming. Yeah, so it's just a lot of fun to do some different ideas. So this was done with a 1/4 inch score tape. This was done with 5/8 inch score tape. This was done, and this was done with the paper. And then you can also use score tape in the sheets. So these are 6x6 sheets. It's the same thing, super, super sticky. So you can do the same thing. Awesome, right? So be sure to leave me a comment, and I'll do the draw tomorrow at noon. So Saturday at noon, once we're done watching Karen's live with Crafter's Companion. Okay? So I hope you guys have a great day today, and that you guys are not shoveling too much. It has stopped now, so if anyone is wanting to come out and do pickups today, it's not bad out here. I'm sure the plows have been or are coming. So if you want to give me a call, arrange for time for pickup, we can do today, tomorrow, doesn't matter. But I was thinking, yes, one more flower. Okay, so I just thought of something that might be fun. Where are you, Ellie? No snow here. Are you in Canada? That's not to say you're not in BC where there's no snow. So how about this? I just did some Heartfelt as well. Why don't I do a 24-hour sale for Heartfelt Creations? Do you guys want to do that? Yeah? Yes, I do ship. Southwestern Ontario. I ship everywhere. Out west, BC, all the way down to Newfoundland and into the States. We ship anywhere. So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's have another 24-hour quarantine sale. Now that the paper pack sale is done, why don't we do Heartfelt Creations? Why not? What do you want to do? How much? $25%. Okay? The boss just said, my financial CEO just said, Heartfelt, 25% off for the next 24 hours. So I think it's like noon. So let's go from noon today until noon Saturday. All Heartfelt. So whether that is the foam paper, that is the stamps, the dies. Can you do a close-up of the Heartfelt? Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So anything to do with Heartfelt. I think what I'll do is I will end this Facebook Live on my iPad, and then I will come back on in like 2 minutes with my phone. Has a much better camera. It's easier to maneuver, and then I can show you everything, okay? So this sale only applies to the stuff I have in the store today for the next 24 hours, okay? So no special orders, nothing like that. This is going to be fun. Woo! I love it. So the molds, paper, dies, stamps, anything Heartfelt Creations, 25% off next 24 hours, okay? So I'm going to say goodbye right now on this live. And again, a lot of you have already left in your comments, but you have until tomorrow at noon. And then I will enter your name in to draw for this beautiful card that I may or may not. I think I definitely need another flower there because it's driving me nuts. Okay, so give me 2 seconds and I will be back and we will do a Heartfelt little tour, some close-ups, okay? Darn it, you did it again. Please set aside a sticky pack in 3 colors plus the mix. Okay, so a lot of this, like the Gilding flakes I don't have. I only have some of the sticky paper. I have so much more of it coming. So if I don't have it right now, I'm going to take names and I'm going to make a list. I'll go back through, excuse me, all the comments and make a list of everything. Me. Karen, what is me? What do you want? My little superstar. Okay, so I'm going to bid adieu right now. If you're interested in coming back for the Heartfelt, then give me 2 minutes. Okay, so thanks for joining me, and I hope that you guys will fall in love with Gilding flakes. I was always a little intimidated by them, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to put it on everything. It's like ice cream. I just want it everywhere. To win the card, oh, okay. You don't need one of my cards. Oh my gosh, yours are stunning. Okay, enjoy your day.
Asleep. Got Gilding flakes on me in the morning.
Yeah, right, eh? It's all of your beard, all sparkly. Okay, anyway, you guys have a good day and I'll be right back, okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.